Hi, welcome to this session on Composite Design Pattern. This video is part of a 20 hours Udemy course where we cover hundreds of real-world design pattern scenarios. Composite Design Pattern is a structural design pattern that allows clients to create individual objects and groups of objects uniformly. It is used when we want to present an hierarchical tree-like structure of objects, and we need to perform operations on them as a single object or group of objects. In this pattern, we have a component interface that defines the common method that can be performed on both individual objects and groups of objects. The component interface can be implemented by a leaf node that represents an individual object or a composite node that represents a group of objects. The composite node can have one or more child components of the same interface. It can delegate the same call to its child components, and it can also perform additional operation on them. This allows us to perform operations on the entire tree structure as a single object or on specific components. Overall, the design pattern helps to create a hierarchical object structure that can be treated as a single object or a group of objects, providing flexibility and scalability to the design.
Hello and welcome back. In this example, we want to create an hierarchical menu structure that has menu and menu items. As is shown in this text, we have menu being the composite, and it has children menu items and also other menus added to it. We'll start by creating a menu item class that takes in a name on instantiation and also defines an ls method that prints out the name. This menu item is a component and it is a leaf item. And then we're going to have composite called menu class, which takes in the name on instantiation and also have children that is a list of menu items or menu as the case may be. The class menu is a composite and it will implement two methods to add items to the self.items list and also to remove from it. To add, we're going to have add item that implements the append method to add items, and remove item method that also uses the remove method of list to remove an item from the list of items. Now we implement a method that performs a similar operations for all the components. And in this case, we're going to call that ls2. And the ls method will print out the name of the composite and also loop through all the items that are in the items attribute and then calls its ls method also. In the usage code, we're going to start by instantiating different menu items and also instantiating two menus, which are the composites. Then we add an item to the first menu. In this instance, we add a menu item, and then again we add another item to menu 1, but in this instance we add menu class, which is a composite. And then for menu 2, we're going to add item 2 and item 3. To see the structure of the menu, we're going to now call the ls method of menu item 1, and that will list for us all the content in the menu. Menu 1 has an item 1, menu 2, and menu 2 has item 2 and item 3. With this, we can develop multiple hierarchical menu system that performs the same operation like click, over, mouse in or mouse out in this instance. This video is part of a 20 hours Udemy course where we cover hundreds of real-world design pattern scenarios. The course is called Design Pattern in Python with Real-World Code Examples. We showed via practical coding how design pattern is implemented in real-world scenarios like event manager, cache, database connection codes, document management code, creating optimized configuration settings, login frameworks, GUI framework codes, plugin systems, game development codes, payment gateway, document generators, computer graphics generation codes, financial model code pattern, resource pooling, object pooling in ORMs, website creation, database query codes, language translator, web application framework creation, banking system codes, organizational chart creation, file system, interpreter, menu system, text formatting code, authentication code, authorization code, API for OS, document management system, create proxies, event handling, middleware in web development, workflow system, undo redo functionality in apps, job scheduler scenarios, parsers, chart applications, drawing applications, notification system, distributed system, booking system, workflow management system, sorting algorithm, file compression utility, and many more. If you are really serious about your career in programming, you have to get this video. And you don't have to be a Python programmer to use it. Use the link in the description to get the best price for this course on the Udemy platform.